want to check that out, but I'm sure as hell not doing it alone.
Fair.
So, like,
As soon as he finishes gathering those stuff, the muscle guy can come join you all. Crimson, 10 minutes has passed, as had, getting pigs. You find your pig playing with. Let me see here. Do I have a D3 I can roll? Alright, I'll just fake it. What you got? With one other boar. Very young boar.
Right. I mean, there's very little difference between boars and pigs just on how long they've actually been in the woods. Just boars are scary as heck.
Yeah.
Can I intentionally look for any, like mama boar or something?
It would take you a little bit longer to be able to
Because
look for
honestly, I'm a bit more scared. I'm a bit more scared. Should I? I mean, I'm basically just looking around
Right. So
like a
just give me a quick
perception check
perception.
sort of deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
You do not see any other boar nearby. You see plenty of tracks, though, and definitely some larger ones.
All right. Because just in my experience, a angry boar can be as dangerous as a bear easily.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, yeah, let's corral these guys back towards the beach.
Fair. They go quite
I'm not sure
willingly.
you can keep
Like,
them
they
there, but I
definitely is
believe.
following you, and the boar follows it.
Yep.
Okay. Uh, what did... I missed who said something else there, though, as I was talking about the boar and pig.
I was gonna ask, like, so we're in a protective cove right now, to where is there basically only like realistically one way for us to go to leave the cove because of like certain areas being blocked off?
Um, yeah, I would guess you would think there's only one way to go, and that's farther inland. You do see the cliff face there is a different color than the rest of the cliff face. You kind of think that could be some man-made stone blocking this end of the cliff.
Okay, so like if we were going to kind of like want to hide someplace for a base camp, here would probably actually be really good in theory.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this place looks pretty nice as long as the waves don't come up too high.
Sort of why I didn't want to build on the beach.
Yeah, there's a bit of
There's a bit of
bare ground
dune
by
there
the
before
trees.
you got up to the tree land area.
Personally, I would go for the like sort of bare ground between the trees and the woods,
Yeah, that'd probably be a better idea.
or
So,
rather before the dune in the woods. Sorry, words are hard.
Yeah.
so in that case, when Charon sees him next, he'll start moving stuff over. And I guess if he sees anyone, he's also going to tell him about the pathway, of course.
Okay. Well,
Like,
all of you kind of
how I
collect
macro it?
back at the dune and tree area, kind of the that end of the pylons in the sand.
Are the pylons far away? Can we
They're not very far away.
walk?
No, they are for the tallest one sticking out. They're about 20 feet out of the sand.
So Crimson checks and investigates to determine what its use is.
To determine what their use is, it appears to be the remnants of what was once a very, very large dock.
Oh,
You can also tell that water has not come up very high in recent years.
um, are the pylons connected to Shaper, or is this recent?
Well, since you know of only one dock that was on the north side of the island from the map, you assume that this dock since the Shapers were the last ones on the island, that was 700 years ago, is connected to them, and you assume that that is where you are on the island.
Were there any information, according to his studies, that might?
That is worth doing the knowledge Shaper to find out. I believe you did do that. Did we ever talk about what you got for that? No? Just roll me a knowledge Shaper and we'll talk about what he knows.
Okay, so I forgot to add the knowledge paper lore, so I'm just gonna roll the engineering because I didn't really put any points in it as well. Can I? Okay.
For knowledge Shaper, I believe it's a +2 for miscellaneous bonus was the training. I'm gonna go check that just to make sure I'm not telling you something wrong.
So I got an 80.
Let's see here. +2 knowledge Shaper, yes. Okay. And becomes a class skill, so it's +2. I will allow you to do it untrained because it is kind of trained at this point.
Mm-hmm. Were there any
So that's an 18.
like?
Let me see here.
Yeah, that's an 18.
You remember that this dock that was on this island was supposed to be for maintenance and supply of the island. There should be a warehouse and possibly a hall nearby for people that are coming with these ships, but not necessarily regular attendees to the island. Basically, temporary guest quarters should be nearby.
Okay, so I relay the message to the others, and maybe these structures are still around if the pylons and the pier is still here. Maybe we can shelter there.
I mean, I'm
That would
willing
be
to look around for.
Okay.
Yeah, but the downside is if we don't make camp right here and we start searching, it might take up some time, and we might end up having no shelter once night arrives. So it's up to you guys.
To be fair, I wasn't going to make a 5-story mansion out of twigs and. Did I just say twigs?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Twigs and twine. So after I make sure we've got enough to like have a campfire and maybe some like cover, like some thickly packed trees or whatever. After that's all set up, I would be willing to help look for the buildings.
Okay. So we should probably hide the materials we found in case others might wander around here, take all the stuff we gathered.
Yeah, if they take
Come
my
back.
log, I'm gonna be
Intelligence
pissed.
check really quick. Whoever suggested hiding the stuff.
That's me. Okay, I only have
Excellent.
Mhm.
You really take a look quickly around yourself at the cove, and you suspect this is kind of a closed-off cove. You're the only ones here right now.
No
Okay.
tracks or anything around?
Just
aside from the boars, I don't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So don't put too much edible there.
The boars better not steal my fucking log.
They will eat friggin' anything.
If they eat my log, I'll be double pissed because then I can't get it back.
So,
Okay, so, yes.
by any chance, earlier you said there were some like broken planks and stuff on the shore, right?
Yes.
Is there any chance we could maybe turn one of those planks into like a very crude wooden axe just by kind of like slowly filing down one of the edges?
Do you have a dagger that could help with
A
that?
metal head
Yeah.
for that axe.
Just the head would be like already attached to it. It's just you got the handle, and you're slowly filing away the wood, so that way it becomes the X head.
It wouldn't hold up to chop down a tree. Chop into a person, sure.
Right, but like it could help us chop stuff that's already not currently a living tree.
Ah, yes, you could do that.
It would be a passable branch breaker.
Exactly.
I'd help with this, but unfortunately, I didn't perceive that I would need craft axe.
I'd help with this, but it doesn't seem worth the time necessarily.
Why not? So that's two people doing something, and then the other two are just going to look around really quick while the others are working.
No, help get some quick shelter. I've probably done that a couple
Yeah,
times.
after I move the supplies to where we're going to put base camp, then I'll help look around.
It's just I'm not, filing down a log. I'm just,
That's fair. I'm just trying to check. What people
getting
do.
some decent quality stuff, tethering up with that like length
Makes
of
shelters. Can I
sail
get
fabric or whatever.
a minor survival check to see what type of shelter you make? Decent. At least something to
A
protect you from
lean-to?
rain.
So after we make base camp, should we start exploring the island?
I mean, we should at least try to find that place you mentioned for better shelter.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Stupid question. How good was that log I found? Like, what quality?
Quality. Well, it's not a masterwork battering ram, but it would do in a pinch. There's nothing to hold on to, so you just have to strength check and kind of caber toss it at
I
something.
meant just like. I mean, that's a brilliant idea, but I just meant it as like a material.
Oh.
Like, is it like rotten?
No, it is freshly fallen log. Seems to be perhaps, fallen off a tree that had snapped or whatever in the wind at some point.
So like perfect for a support beam.
Yes.
My gorilla mind is thinking that we could sell that to people if we come across anyone who we can, communicate a bargain with.
Dear other survivors, we will trade you wood for other wood.
Just irk, island dweller. We have branch. You want branch? I will not have branch for you, but have branch for us.
You don't understand. It's a big branch.
Ooh.
And there's just some like big hotel down the road.
I touched the branch. Heavy load.
So, you made this shelter. The logs are there. There's enough that you can start a fire. It's up to you whether or not you want to start one now, or just start looking around. It is not even midday yet.
Okay.
We should explore first.
Yeah, I doubt we need to put a lot of effort into guarding the camp or anything. There's nothing valuable there.
Except for that cloth. That cloth is essential.
I'll pick up the cloth, and it puts me over my carrying capacity. Somebody else carry the cloth.
I think How heavy is it?
It doesn't matter. I'm literally exactly at my carrying capacity.
Straw that broke the camel's back, except it's a piece of cloth and an orc.
It's so stupid. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not in, like, the best physical. I can carry 33 pounds around and not have my spine snap. And I'm probably below average on strength. Like, come on, man. Actually, I'm probably just too hard on myself, but regardless.
So, should we be rolling, like, perception for that
I was about
shelter?
to ask, did either... Oh, for the shelter? Oh, for looking around, yes.
Yeah, like,
For
looking.
that, are you all splitting up to look around the beach? Are you going in pairs? Are you just looking as a group? I don't know how many perception checks I need to ask
We should
for.
stay within yelling distance, realistically.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Do you look between the trees? Do you go along one of the cliff faces and kind of do a clockwise motion or counterclockwise? Talk to me.
I feel like it would either be on the beach or on like the barren area,
I
like
mean,
the.
if it's like a dock or something, we should be able to see it from, the quote unquote shoreline.
Maybe there's a path. It might be overgrown.
I
Yeah.
mentioned a path. I
Yeah.
did see a path with my eyes. I thought I told people about it.
Impossible.
Hell yeah.
So
Well,
maybe we should follow that path.
Okay.
That'd probably be a good idea.
If you did want to look around the beach first without doing perception checks, I would like to say the cliff faces themselves are in shadows. You're not quite sure what's over there unless you're by them. But there is that path leading off through the trees. So
Can I confirm if that is the general direction of the supposed
you're
shelter?
not sure. So it's all that you know about the map and Shaper knowledge is that there should be one of these buildings and halls nearby for guests
Nearby.
and a warehouse, but you wouldn't know which way. And especially since
Okay.
the map is just kind of a rough estimation of what's on the island, not let alone where that is.
Mm-hmm.
So heading off down the path is the party's goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
fair enough.
So walking down the path, you all kind of trip and stumble over a couple roots here and there. It's not the best path. Clearly, it's been overgrown over the last centuries. There is a rather large tree directly in the middle of the path, though, and its roots, almost like mangroves, kind of come up and block the way. And with trees growing out from the sides, you're going to have to do some kind of skill check to get over them. Perhaps an acrobatics to crawl and bend your way around them, or an escape artist to go through them. Whatever you all would like to roll to do that.
Cool. The two dex-based ones that only probably me have any points in.
Well,
I mean, I've got acrobatics. It's just my dex is 13,
Can
despite
I-
being my second highest skill.
Can I disable device the roots and then let my friends pass by it?
you could purposely use a strength-based check to shove roots aside, letting someone through. They would have to do the same for you for you to get in.
I have almost no strength, so that's not an option.
All right,
Just
somebody
keep it
give
an
me your
imagination.
foot.
Your other option is to
I'll just-
go off the path and around.
Yeah, I'll just help heave people over it. Like, it's not that hard. It's, somebody, go down with like your fingers nested so somebody put their foot on, give them a boost up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy to help.
I can just noodle my way through, probably. I can roll acrobatics to go through as long as I'm confident other people can get through.
So you all have a plan on how you would get through?
And Crimson tries to cast Mage Hand, see if that spell allows the branches to part.
You have touched the roots.
You have touched the roots magically.
No,
and behold, the island opens up before you, and you. No, it's okay.
I thought
Actually,
maybe,
Can I roll perception to see if there's any like specifically weak areas that someone with like more strength could bash through, or like would be easier for other people to get through?
Yes, you could make that perception check.
Hell yeah, natural
is-
one,
is
let's
available
go.
To lift you up and over, Crimson, if you'd like to do that.
Oh. I think Sharon has already
You got a
healed.
perception check for me, thank you. Alright, that is, yes, there's an area of rather weak roots. These aren't active anymore, they're kind of dead wood. Should be able to smash your way through and kind of go underneath the tree and possibly find some more on the other side.
Mage hand do have less strength than person hand.
I believe it's
Alright,
like 5
so
to 10
wait.
pounds, so.
Something like that.
Yeah, 5 pounds.
So I tell the thick-set orc that if he punches that part of the tree hard enough, he can get through easily.
I have no intention of breaking my hands on this for you.
You're probably not gonna break your hands. It's like what, toothpicks?
Well, by all means,
Maybe-
demonstrate.
Maybe
All
we could
right,
use-
bet. Sharon fucking punches the tree. What do I roll? Strength?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That is neither a good roll nor a bad roll, so it's not going to be funny.
That's actually all you needed was a 10. Yes, it breaks.
Okay.
There might be enough space if you could do a dexterity 15 check to get through. If you want to punch again at another root nearby, might open up some more.
First off, I gesture at how easily I punched it just to rub it in.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Can we chip away at the dead roots using a dagger?
Yes. Yes, you could. Was that the next strength check, or is that the same one? I looked away for a second. Now I'm confused.
Yeah,
So
just proceed to
uh,
machete sunder these roots.
Fair enough.
Probably cleared a fair bit of foliage in my time.
So I need to roll a strength check, correct?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
You know, asking the dryad to move it would be a great idea if the dryad existed.
Crap.
Well, the thing is, we're currently
What do you
attacking
mean the triad doesn't exist? You need to have a dryad in order to grow stuff.
Well, the issue is currently the dryad is whose butt we're attacking.
Yeah.
It just now processed in my head that Sharon has no idea who any of these people are really, aside from like your classmate that you saw 8 years ago and you vaguely remember.
Yeah, basically. You wouldn't be able to remember their names exactly. Just know that you once knew them.
I mean, we were on the same ship. I wouldn't necessarily know you, but I'd probably know Monarch as archaeologist.
Yeah.
I believe I said at the beginning that you all kind of have worked together in the past for maybe at most half an hour. So you know of each other.
Impressive.
You vaguely remember working together, but you weren't assigned together.
So acquaintances.
Exactly.
We probably know each other's name.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that
Well,
awkward thing all the time where we're just like, "Hey man, what's up? How you
Not
been?"
at all.
Hey,
more or less.
friend.
Hey,
Pal.
bud, what's up? Haven't seen you for 3 minutes.
Time.
Okay, we're getting distracted.
Anyway, back to root punching.
Back to punching roots.
Yeah, screw your
The
roots.
dagger completely failed. He didn't nat one it at least.
That's
So
nice.
there is that.
I also have a dagger. Should I like roll an attack roll or just another strength check?
That's whichever you want to do. I mean, the main thing here is, do you hit the root? Are you doing either enough damage with a dagger, or are you putting enough strength into it to make a difference with that?
You're bold to assume that I can do damage.
Is
I
it
mean,
possible just to walk around the trees by curiosity's sake?
I thought it
No,
was a
the trees are
damage.
infinite and they go on
I
forever.
didn't mean to
Yeah,
press
get around
that.
it. You're probably spending that same time just going through it.
Nope, trees never ends. They just keep going.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's a good roll. Never mind. Don't ignore that dagger roll.
That's a
Dang
5
it.
damage. Alright, hang on.
Now it's 5 to hit and then 4 damage.
5 to hit and 4 damage.
Can
No.
I sneak attack the root?
The root being unsentient and not having any critical points, no.
Yeah, that's prone.
I don't think it's
prone.
prone.
Yeah, can I coup de grace the root?
If I roll acrobatics, get behind the root.
I am
Can I
not
flank
convinced this
it?
root is conscious.
Can I flank it if I use acrobatics to get on the other side of it?
Yeah,
You
let's
give up
flank
control.
these roots and coup de grace them.
Can we try and boost some of us to climb up?
I was trying to do that earlier, but clearly it's not possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
Mostly because none of you would accept my help.
I'm wiggly. I have a +8 to acrobatics. I can do
Yes,
it.
so you're one of the people that helps people boost,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go after us. Also, I'm convinced this is how the roots and tree have fallen. That scale is accurate.
It's a really long beach. Anyway, the point is, it would only take you a minute to go around it. At this point, which would you rather do? Make some checks to go up and over, or would you rather just go around it and we move on with the day?
Oh, I was gonna go around it. I'm just enjoying watching these guys struggle.
I thought it would save time if we destroyed the tree.
Okay, go around it.
Halfway just
Around it.
down the road. When are you guys gonna come down here?
Okay. So you quickly navigate.
I have to
back
get
the
firewood
path.
somehow.
Not even 20, 30 feet later, the trees kind of break away, and you see what appears to be a man-made cliff face building, whatever you want to call it. Let me really quickly.
There's
move your
probably a
guys'
difference between a
view.
cliff face and a building.
Well, it is maybe a wall. Better off to go here. Natural, not a natural wall. Handmade wall. All right, this is not doing what I want it to do. Switch to this level and hang on. Having a great time here, trying to move an object that is not letting me select it. Boom, there we go. Is that now visible to you all?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm gonna get
Guys,
a
don't
quick
touch it.
handout.
You can see its tongue right there.
It is a mimic.
Oh, it's supposed to be like a doors.
There you go.
Should I?
I do have something to read.
How do we know it's... Oh, it's venomous red. It's not necessarily venomous.
Right.
Alright, quick. Somebody
As you
that
approach
brought
this
a
edifice,
fishing
even
rod.
peering over the beach, you make out this light patch of wall in front of you. And the old footpath kind of leads to it. It is a 5 by 6 foot square that has a lighter patch on the wall with 3 metallic emblems embossed on it. You can kind of tell the majority seems to be of weathered copper, but gold leaf still remains in patches. Getting closer, you recognize that this isn't the oddest thing about the section of wall. There is a red tendril protruding from a hole in the wall, gently swaying in the slow sea breeze drifting through the trees.
Cool.
Someone should check for trap.
Yeah, I don't know who would be capable of doing that, though.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Checking.
If there's two things I'm good at, it's looking at things and disabling things.
Well,
Aside from that, I
perception
can't help you.
is this door
Bro.
is hollow. And that
I have
means
no
there's something
lost
living
arm.
in it.
Huh?
I no longer have use of my left arm due to a bad case of cat lap, so please excuse me.
Sorry to hear it.
If
Happens to all of us.
Love cats that interfere.
So I know nothing about living things, so that's not what I'm going to do.
this is what we call a wall noodle. Don't eat it.
What kind of knowledge check would help associate
Nature?
Nature probably.
Maybe nature, shaper, engineering, arcana.
I know dungeoneering. I have actually points in dungeoneering, so maybe that'll do something.
Sure.
I have Arcana, so I'll roll that.
For dungeoneering at a 17, you have no clue.
Cool.
Might as
Good
well.
to know.
The thing you can think of is maybe a mimic that's living as a door. But why would it have a tentacle, alluding to the fact it could be a mimic? The one who rolled a 7, not even that. The 22 for Arcana, maybe some shaper creation that was left behind.
I'm
Quick,
thinking that
Shaper boy, roll Shaper.
okay.
Thanks.
Does anyone have a fishing rod that we can just grab this tentacle and pull it out?
I do have twine.
Ah, Mr. Shaper
I
Lore
got
over there.
I got 21.
You've got
I
you got 21. Ah.
Yeah.
So, Knowledge Shaper over there has an idea that the creature in the door could be one of the living doors of the Shapers. These were said to be
Makes
doors that would
sense.
live long times. They would kind of go into a hibernation mode until they sensed life nearby.